All right, guys. Now, I like to give advice on behavior and be kind and all that, but I'm not an expert on behavioral science and all that and all that. And sometimes I say things and they don't come across right, and they might not come across well, right? I mean, you can still listen to my advice. Sometimes I say something, I'm like, is that really good? I don't know. I mean, for me, I think I'm an expert because I've lived my life a long time. I do really well, but sometimes you really have to study behavioral science. Sometimes you have to really know all these things, right? You can't just say, oh, this and that, right? You know, sometimes you might be trying to lead people and tell people this and that, but you're not an expert, right? Well, I'm not an expert, right? So, I mean, my advice is good, and I think a lot of people will watch my videos because I look super good. They might not even care what I'm saying, but you know, in general, I think it's very important to, um, you know, take advice with a grain of salt, right? Especially those that talk about health advice. Even my diet and exercise advice, right? Like it works for me. It's great. I'm very, very good at giving advice. I mean, it's worked for me. Look how fabulous I look, right? But it may not be the best advice scientifically, right? But I mean, I think it is. You hear about counting calorie diets. You hear about exercise constantly. You hear about eating healthy. I do all those things, right? So I'm pretty sure they're sound advice. But in case it doesn't work, in case you see a creator and what they're saying doesn't work for you, just and maybe one video of theirs does work for you, right? So just watch the videos that work for you, right? Watch the videos that are good. Watch the videos that work for you, right? You don't want to be like thinking everything a person says is good, and maybe they're not giving sound advice, right? And even the experts, right? Some people may have education in something, or may be wise, or maybe whatever, but they're not giving the right advice, right? So you can't listen to that either sometimes, right? I mean, even science can be wrong, right? Anyway, you do what you want, darling. Good advice, girl. Yeah. Come on.